Welcome to the vault. This is where we do some straight up coin collecting, but not today. Nope, we are doing a one-off video. We've been doing coins and coins and coins, and that's all I know, really, believe it or not, it's just coins. But I do have some paper money, because paper money's been coming into the vault a little bit here and there. Some very special bills that I have up on the wall over there. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a show about paper money. And I do have a couple of different ones from other countries, and we're going to look at some that were in America. There's only 2 other countries that we have, so we got a very special guest that's going to be on the show to talk about one of these. And before we do anything, I need to have a beverage that we've never had before, and because this is a very special episode of The Vault where we're talking about paper money, we're going to drink something I've never had before, sparkling passion fruit mango. Yeah, and if you've ever researched paper money at all, you're going to want to drink a whole bottle of this because it gets so technical. We're not getting that technical over here. We're really not. We're just going to try to do a little something new, something a little bit different. But hey, this is different to me, so cheers to you. I thank you all very much for watching. I love mango. You better be good, Welch's. Mango-licious. Anyhow, we only got 2 other foreign bills. We're going to take a look at the first one before we check out the second one. So here's the first foreign bill in my collection. Okay, a couple of vaults ago, I got a bill from Georgia from Way Into Adventures, and that kind of sparked this little bill fest that we got going on today. I'm like, why don't I show off some of the bills that I have? I don't have a lot, because it's so hard for me personally to learn about the bills all in all, in general. But I did go to my website and they did happen to have some bill information, such as this one right here. So one I have from Venezuela. This is 2018. This is a 10 bolivars, B-O-L-I-V-A-R-S. That's what this one is, and it looks like really, really cool. I love foreign money. It's like so much artistic, more artistic than what we do here in America, all the way around. I'm looking at like 2 aardvarks for crying out loud. Do you think we got aardvarks on our money? No. But anyhow, there is a small glow-in-the-dark feature on here. Nowhere near as cool as Georgia. Nothing is. But yeah, there is a small glow-in-the-dark feature on this one. In fine condition, this was worth 80 cents. Uncirculated, 73 cents. Don't ask. I don't make the numbers up. This is just the info that I found. Again, I'm an amateur. Don't take anything that I say literally. But yeah, chances are, like I said, it's like 80 cents or something like that. Big deal. If anything, you know what I decided to do is redo the vault a little bit. So you are going to be seeing, this would look awesome on the wall, wouldn't it? Wouldn't this look great on the wall when you walk in and you get to stare at money? The first thing you do when you walk into a room, there's money everywhere. You gotta love that. But anyhow, we need to bring on a very, very special guest who is going to help me identify some of this currency that I have here. And really going to talk about this one right here. Marlon from MAERvideos, straight out of Canada. We are going to be talking Canadian money.
Clip?
Yeah, I got to know. We're just going to be running up of this.
Imagine you edited this later.
Marlon, we got some Canadian money, and I figured we might as well get a real Canadian to talk about this stuff because I don't know what
yes. Oh my gosh, I'm from Canada.
Yes, we got our honorary Canadian for the vault. If you got any questions about Canadian money, which we do.
Oh, I might know a thing or two about Canadian money.
Marlon, before Marlon's going to blow your mind in about 5 minutes, but really quick, we got this bill here. This is I got all $5 bills. I got 4 different generations of $5 bills. Marlon,
that's very cool. I remember them as they happened. Sir Wilfrid Laurier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now, that's still paper money too. That's paper money.
1986. Uncirculated. What do you think this is?
That's great.
Uncirculated.
I was in grade 1. Circulated value $5.
Uncirculated.
Oh, uncirculated. $5.
$6.30 uncirculated. Now it's going to get harder.
That's American. So then that means it's more like $8-9 Canadian then. So it has increased in value. There you go.
Yes, it has. Yeah, we'll go with that because I just go off what the computer tells me where the website is.
Like 30% more to go to Canadian or whatever it is, right? So if that's, yeah, it's closer to $9. That's pretty cool bill you got there, Tripwire. If it's uncirculated.
Now here's one. I guess I'm calling this a 2nd generation, and I'll tell you why when we get to the 3rd generation. This one is from
because they go through different effigies. Wilfrid Laurier again.
I guess he was on there twice.
What do you think? Building or something in the backyard. I remember it.
This one is about uncirculated. How much do you think this one's for about uncirculated?
Well, if it's newer, so maybe less. 625 American.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint.
Oh, $5. I should have used my original answer. My original corny answer of $5. It's worth $5.
Now that's the second one. I called now, Marlon. Let me know if I'm right or wrong on this. This is the third one that I'm talking about. Is because they added a little holographic stripe to it.
Ah, yes, they've added a security feature. This is when they start thinking about, we got to make these harder to copy. You know, the color isn't enough and all the little details. So we started seeing hologram bills. That's right.
Yeah,
still paper.
Now, I'm an amateur. I know nothing about paper money. I call this the third generation because this came out in 2006.
Yeah, Marlon. Yeah. You know, there's older ones, I'm sure, too. Like,
oh, yeah. Oh,
much
you're going to show off a rainbow.
I don't know how many years they've had or generations of Wilfrid Laurier, but there you go. A lot. So there you go. 3.
Bingo. Yeah, uncirculated. How much do you think this is?
Well, it's got a new looking hologram. It's not too old. Maybe $5.
Darn close. $8 uncirculated. This one is circulated.
If that's $8 US, then that's worth well over face value. Amazing.
Right. Now
I should have kept some of these. Is that what you're saying? Is I should have been putting these away every year in really good condition if I was smart.
Absolutely. If you get them in good condition. Remember, I'm not from Canada, but my parents went over to Canada many times.
If you go to the bank machine, they come out like mint from the bank machine. They just take the bands off and they put them in the machine, right? So they're pretty much uncirculated from the machines at the branches. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Okay, now this one here is from.
You gotta wait many years.
Oh yeah, big time. 2013. You know about this bill, and you got a bill you need to show everybody.
So this is where we've moved in. Is this a poly bill already, Tripwire? You've moved on to the plastic bill. And
yes,
the reason they switched to plastic,
bill.
We switched to plastic in Canada, and lots of other countries did it for the durability, also for adding more security features. Notice there's clear sections, all kinds of crazy numbers. There's probably stuff that lights up under black light on there too, Tripwire.
Ooh. Don't tell me that. I'm going to have to look. And now I get to add that to the video. Thank you.
Yeah, you can add it to the video. But you know what? They go through all this trouble so that no one will copy it. And that's why I'm here today. My mom was on a vacation in Cuba, and she brought this back. And the local Cubans told her that this is counterfeit. And the way you tell it's a counterfeit actually is see where it was folded? The paint has come off of it. Otherwise, it is pretty much identical to, I got one right here. They are bang on identical. Oh wait, this is a different one. No, it's the same. Am I going crazy? Yeah, it's the same one. I got too many bills in front of me. I'm freaking out. Yeah. And so you see, it's really dang close. Space arm on the back, but this one has been folded. See, I brought it out. It's been aggressively folded in the middle there. You can see the line, and the paint is fully intact. So there you go. As hard as they try to make it so people aren't going to copy it, there you go. There's counterfeits floating around. Yeah,
so there's still counterfeits, no matter what they do.
Marlon, now, how about I impress you with the full-on rainbow of Canadian money?
Yes, I want to see this.
I was giving Tripwire the little preview before. Don't come to my house just because you see a few bills. You may be injured severely if you show up unannounced. Here we go. That's it. But we're just gonna flash the cash. So I'll try to put them in order. I just jumbled them up because Tripwire was I was doing the thing.
We were talking, having fun.
Yeah, I wanted to compare those bills. I had this set up. Okay, here we go, guys. Right on. So in the magical land of Canada, where the money makes a rainbow of colors, and this is all new poly bills here. See, we've got the blue 5 the Tripwire's been showing right there. Canada Space Arm. We've got the purple 10. Now you see this one, it's got some nature photos, and it's not Mount Rushmore, it's Canadian people there. But, oh yeah, look at that. John A. McDonald. Some other famosos. And yeah, you see they all have crazy hologram stuff built in. If I tilt it, look at the green on the right here. Moving on, speaking of green, the $20 bill is green, and this one mirrors the Vimy Toonie. That's the
there you go.
Monument. as you
That's
see right
neat.
there. So green 20 with that beautiful mug of the Queen right there.
I don't know about beautiful, but we'll see, mug.
Yeah, and see, it's like Christmas going from the 20 to the 50. Here's your red and green. So now we
There you
moved it to the red bill.
Christmas started in Canada.
Here. Yeah, and as you see, that one. Oh
Yes,
yeah,
they also have that same building.
the Northwest Passage. They could never get through there until they had ice-breaking ships, but now they can.
Hey,
And then the brownie or gold or whatever you want to refer to it as,
and yellow.
the 100. Yeah, so Tripwire, where's your stack? Show me. You were showing me how green, like in America. I was saying, how do you sometimes not at the store? You mean to give them a single, but you give them a tenner. Here, it's very visible that one's purple and one's blue.
No, you give them a 5, and you wanted to give them 100, and they said that you're late. But we're
yeah,
going to go
1
through
or
all
100.
these in a minute.
Yeah, we don't really have the singles. Yeah.
You guys
say
don't have
5 or
singles.
a 50.
We have singles.
5
See,
or a
this
50.
hurts
You'd
our
never mix
strippers
it up.
less.
Cherries and blueberries
We'll
here.
go through these bills. There's not
All right,
much.
Tripwire.
Anyhow, I thank you very much. Marlon, you are totally awesome. Thank you for helping me with all this Canadian money. And this
Cheers,
is what
Tripwire. Did we show our beverages? We probably did.
Well, I haven't drinking it yet because we're doing this before I started making the video, so I haven't opened it yet.
Okay, guys, so make sure you're probably already seen him open it at the beginning of the vault. Awesome, Tripwire! My sparkling cranberry is so delicious today.
Try it out. Let's see. How is it?
Oh, I love cranberry ginger ale.
Oh.
Soda gingembre cranberry. Le Pelotante means bubbles.
That is French.
Pelotante.
Oh, look at that. We got some French up in here.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Marlon. I really wanted to know about
currency. All right, we'll see you later.
Dancing our way out. Thank you. Marlon, thank you very much for explaining to us the coolness of Canadian currency. I love the color of your bills. That's just like totally awesome. These are some of the bills that I have in my collection. This is actually my second newest one. The only reason why I'm keeping this in the collection is because I absolutely love the stamp on this. Not to be used to bribe politicians. If you find this, let me know. I have not let them know yet, but I just absolutely think that is absolutely hilarious. Not to be used to bribe politicians. As you can see, I'm into all types of cool stuff like that. But anyhow, let's take a look at a $2 bill. These are the better ones out of my collection. And again, a lot of people say, oh, it's a $2 bill, it's a $2 bill. Calm down. Okay, they still make $2 bills. It's not really that big of a deal. The one thing that is big about this is how crisp it is. How it's like actually really, really nice condition. This is 2013 $2. And of course, they had to tell me it's made out of paper. Well, we're aware of that. And we'll check out the other side. Now, this is some really wicked artwork again. Half of the time, I like money just for the fact I love the artwork on a lot of it. In good condition, $2. If you find one of these uncirculated from 2013, it is actually worth $4, but that's uncirculated. So we got that one there. Now these other ones, you'll probably say it's just a regular bill. Au contraire, mon frere. No. You see, back in the day, they used to have the little heads. I don't have the right pen out. Why don't I have my right pen out? I need the right one. There we go. They were getting way too good on the counterfeiting of these bills. And so they went from the little head to the larger head. So you can never find these, very rarely in circulation at all. I got them from the bank. All of these I got from the bank, and they handed it to me, and I'm like going, okay, I'm keeping this one. The thing about when collecting paper money, every one of these lines that you see, all these little folds and creases, all the way that's down up in here, these all detract from the bill tremendously, including like this little thing right there. You know, the smallest little thing. So anything that I say, take it with a grain of salt. I know nothing about paper money, but this is the main reason why I don't collect paper money, is because it is so hard to do. But if you do, that's totally awesome. This is America, $5, 1995. Now, in very good condition, or very fine condition, I apologize. Very fine, $6. If you find one of these that are uncirculated, $20. But it's got to be totally uncirculated. And as you can tell, this is circulated. Yeah, circulated big time. Anyhow, let's take a look at an old school $10 bill, or at least I call it old school. And boom. There we go. Okay, again, America, 1995. The date's down over here in the corner. I don't think they changed the date at all. Of course, it's made out of paper. And as you can see, it's been well worn, big time like. But if you find one of these in extra fine condition, this is $12.50. You find one of these that's uncirculated, you're looking at $25. You just made a $15 profit if you find one of these that's uncirculated. So that is cool right there. Boom. Now we're going to take a look. I got a 20. I do have a 20. Again, the reason why I was grabbing these is because this is like the small head. That's what I like to call it, small head. They changed it over, and someone told me a while back. They go, "Hey, you know you can't find an old $20 bill." Well, apparently sometimes you might get it in change or from the bank or something. But yeah, this is from 1981, and in very fine condition. This is worth $25. You find one of these uncirculated, it is $45 on that one right there. Boom. Now, again, I don't know anything. I just go to the same website I always go to. They're the ones giving me the information. And this one is, this one's well worn. But it's also well worth it because you don't see the little heads anymore. There's Baby Benjamin. Call him Baby Benjamin Franklin. 1985, $100 on his paper. Got the date still down there. Now, let's see what the conditioning is on this that I could find. Boom, there's the back of it. Because the back's just as important to the front. You see all these little stains up in here? Bad, bad, bad. So, again, it's so technical when you're dealing with paper money, how technical they get. But I just love looking at it. At fine to extra fine, one of these bills is $120. Uncirculated, $140 for this bill if it's uncirculated. Now we're going to get into some really bizarre bill. Okay, I just got this from one of the banks I go to. One of my favorite teller, I named him Beast. And Beast went out of his way to hand me this back in change. And what makes this so bizarre is that this is a 2013. Okay, it's a 2013, and it is a star note. So there's a star here on the printing. What makes this bizarre with the star is that they made duplicates of these bills. Duplicates of these. So there's another one of these with the same serial number. I'm pretty sure with the same star. We didn't have that much time to talk about. I tried to research it. I didn't get a lot. But yeah, it has the same exact serial number. I'm pretty sure it has the same star. So there's a duplicate one of these out there. I don't know what the mess up was. Again, I am not a bill expert. But I decided to jump into the internet because I wanted more information, especially on the star here. I wanted to know what the value was. I don't trust the internet at all. All right, I'm gonna drop a link to this into the description of the video. I don't know where the picture is. They decided to take it away from us, but yeah, they talk about the star note that I just showed you over here. There's a lot of information. I did not sit down and read this because if you guys want to read it for yourself, by all means do. But this I thought was kind of wicked. It shows you what was that? Which print faculty is my duplicate star note from? And it gives you like some interesting stuff here. I don't really know a whole lot about all of this, but it gives you information on what I am talking about. I don't really have time to sit down and read all of this, but I'll drop the link if you guys want to check it out. Now, this seems to be a little bit more on the level, if you ask me. Over here, this is an auction area that I found. 2013 $1 star note duplicate serial number. Boom. This one, I guess, is either going for the highest bid so far is $5 on this one. Now, that seems about right, doesn't it? It seems like it'd be about $5. I don't know what this is. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. Can I do something with that? Yeah, okay. I guess it tells you all this information that you might want to know about it. So yeah, so this is an auction. So people are auctioning these off. I guess I don't know what all this is. Bid amount. I don't know. I don't do auctions. I don't do bids at all. But yeah, so $5. That looks. I'm gonna say that would be about right. But what is eBay doing? Let's find out what eBay is doing. Yeah. I've said it before. I'll say it 1,000 times more. Don't trust eBay about anything. I don't care what anybody says. Do not trust. Okay, you guys saw the condition that my Star bill was in the 2013, same year, Star. This dude's selling it for $499 when the auction was only for $5. Yeah, I highly doubt this, dude. I really, really highly doubt that it's going that high. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. Boom, 2 grand. Are you kidding me? Okay, I am not a paper money enthusiast. Don't take anything that I say for gospel because it is not. But again, do research. Don't go to eBay and just start buying stuff. Please, Lord Almighty, please do not do that because you don't want to get swindled for 2,000, especially when the same bill, probably in a little better condition, from what I could tell, is going for $5. So it's kind of like a warning and a heads up. But yeah, approach with caution. Again, I don't know anything about money, but there ain't no way I would pay $2,000 for something that looks like that. And once again, Marlon, thank you so much for helping me out with this video over here, and congratulations to Aurora, who is a 2-time award-winning graduate of her school. Awesomeness. So, yeah, thanks again. Without you, I don't know if this video would be any good at all. Canada rules. And this concludes a very special edition of The Vault. I thank you all very much for watching. If you want to see more videos about dollar bills and other paper currency, go somewhere else because that's all I got. So this is totally a one-off video. I thank you all very much. What's coming up next week? I don't have a clue. It's either going to be an error coin hunt or we're going to look at a very special penny that has Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. Keep in mind, if you are a coin collector, you are never broke. We'll see you again next Friday. Y'all take care. Later. Great man, you got it wrong,